Hi, my name is Teo Tian Jing, and I'm 22 years old and I'm a Singaporean. On 16 September, I took part in a protest for freedom of speech together with 6 other pro-democracy activists. On December 2006, I participated in a freedom walk on International Human Rights Day. As a result, I am being investigated by the police for these offences, including participating in a procession without a permit and inciting violence. I am exercising my rights of freedom of speech as a Singapore citizen, and I shall not be harassed in this way. I will continue to fight for democracy for my country. Please support our cause and help my colleagues and I achieve freedom and human rights in Singapore. Thank you.
My name is Kirat Kaur, and I'm 28 years old and I'm a Singaporean. In September last year, the IMF and World Bank held large-scale meetings in my country. I spent some time one afternoon with my colleagues distributing leaflets for a march and rally that was to take place the following week to draw worldwide attention to the lack of democracy and human rights in Singapore. I believed that people had the right to know about these events and that they had the right to protest against their government's repressive policies. Now, I am under investigation by the police in Singapore for inciting violence and for assembling without a permit. I appeal to all of you to lend your support to this cause of democracy in my country, and we will continue to raise our voices here in Singapore, but your international support will lend much needed pressure to the Singapore government to change. Thank you.
My name is Monica Kumar. In August 2005, myself and 3 others held a peaceful, silent protest asking for accountability from the Singapore government. Within 1 hour, the police descended upon us, threatening to charge us if we didn't disperse. In 2005, the same year, we asked the High Court of Singapore to rule on whether what the police did was constitutional. A few weeks later, the High Court judge not only ruled against us, but also ordered us to pay costs of approximately $15,000. As I am unable to pay this cost, I will be made a bankrupt. In addition to that, I'm also under investigation for commemorating Human Rights Day on 10th December 2006, walking with my friends in downtown Singapore. We ask the international community to help us. What is happening to a few fellow Singaporeans like me is little known to many out there. I appeal to you for your support. Thank you.
My name is Privin. I'm a 19-year-old student. Every day in school, we recite the Singapore Pledge, encouraging us to build a democratic society. In keeping with this pledge, I took part in a march on Human Rights Day last year. I was therefore shocked when I received this letter from the police, calling me for questioning. This is not right and is not meant to intimidate youth in Singapore from speaking up. I am proud to be a Singaporean and to promote democracy and human rights in my country. I appeal to you to speak up for us against the oppression and help us gain our rights in Singapore. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chi Seok Chin. I've taken part in political activities and have been a democracy advocate for several years now. And because of my work, I've been sued for defamation by Lee Kuan Yew and his son, the Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. I'm also facing impending bankruptcy brought upon by the Attorney General's chambers. In addition to all this, I'm under several police investigations. I've no doubt I'll be charged by the police, but despite all this, I'm determined to continue to speak up for you, fellow Singaporeans, to speak up for you against repressive laws. But in order for me to do that, I will need your support, your encouragement, and your help. Please contact me via the SDP website at www.singaporedemocrat.org. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kai Xiong, and like everyone else in this video, I'm an ordinary Singaporean who felt the need to speak up and defend everyone's right to freedom of expression. That is why I took part in last year's Freedom Walk on 10 December. And for the first time in many years, I felt like a true citizen when I walked for my country. I was very proud of what I did, and to this day I continue to take pride in my action. However, the police have called us up for investigation, but I'm not intimidated, as I feel that it was well within my right as a Singapore citizen to participate in a peaceful march for democracy. I would like to urge all of you to join our cause and speak up for Singapore. Like me, you don't need special powers to do what we did. You only need courage and loyalty to Singapore. This is our home, and we must defend it with all we have.
We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language or religion, to build a democratic society based on justice and equality, so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall.
Someday we'll all be free. We shall overcome someday.